Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and yes, today, man, we are back on my team. We've got some ONYX packs to open. It's not even close to a Thursday. In fact, I opened these like 2 weeks ago. I never got to upload it, though. I have been trying to make some videos, but things have gotten in the way, man. I had a cold for a few days. I went on vacation for a few days. I was just like, everything has been piling up. It's been getting really frustrating, but now we should be good to go. And I even got some new pieces of equipment, which is kind of nice. I got this new HDMI splitter, so now I don't even have to like unplug my PS4 and Xbox One. They're always plugged in, so I'll even be able to upload some Diamond Dynasty. I know a lot of people want to see some more of that, but obviously you guys want to see some more of my team as we close out the year. See me talk about the NBA Draft, NBA Free Agency, and obviously open some ONYX packs as we get for our first ONYX of the day, man. In 400k, this actually wasn't too bad. We got one right out the gate, and I was like, alright, not too bad. Chauncey Billups, someone new, but I already had bought him just recently before this video, so I was like, ah, damn. But alright, I'll take extras. I had sell them on the block, obviously. Make some MT for those guys, not too bad. But yeah, as I said, I want to talk about NBA Free Agency, give my thoughts, opinions on it. So many people have been asking me on Twitter. I've been talking about basketball and stuff like that, but it's been a busy couple weeks. I don't like taking breaks like this off from making videos and stuff like that. I want to, you know, get back to making daily videos and stuff like that. Obviously, all I can do at this point now is just make videos and shut up and stop talking about that crap. So yeah, I've got to focus more. I got to spend my time better in better areas, I guess, and yeah, just work on better videos. I don't know. But enough of that. Let's talk about some freaking basketball, because that's why I do these videos. I love talking about basketball. I love sharing my thoughts, opinions on it. Now, I can't cover all the free agency trades, everything, the entire draft right now. I can't do that all in one video. I definitely can't. I'll tell you that right now. So, if I miss anything that you guys want to hear me talk about, you want to hear my opinion, leave it in the comment section, man. Let me know. Do you guys want to hear me talk about the Bulls, the Lakers, which team, their moves? What do I think of this? What do I think of that? I will be sure to cover it in either a pack open, or I'll talk about it while I'm playing some 2K in some gameplay, because I want to do that soon. Hop in there, try and get back to that first seed. I'm so close. I need to win a few more games, and I'm going to rip through the seed, finish it, get Westbrook, and then we can do some lineups, challenges, wagers, crazy things, whole bunch of stuff, even some face cam stuff, and yeah, I've got some good ideas that I cannot wait to execute. But first, as I said, let's talk about the draft and free agency. Now, the draft, as a Celtics fan, I was super hyped up going into it, because our GM, Danny Ainge, was like, or president of basketball operations, whatever the heck he is. I think he's president of basketball operations. But basically, or is that Wick Grossbeck? I'm not too sure. But basically, going into the draft, he was like, yeah, we're going to move up. We've got tons of picks. We're not really expecting to pick at the spots where we picked at. And of course, nothing happened. They picked at those spots, basically like last year, where they said they were going to try and move up, try and get Embiid or something, and that never worked out. But that might be better that it didn't work out, because Embiid still kind of injured, still dealing with them foot injuries, and might actually miss this entire year, people are saying. So, yeah, might actually be better that it didn't work out. But, of course, I still wanted them to move up this year. So much talent. A lot of people said they were trying to move up to number 8, number 9 for Justice Winslow. And, oh my god, that would have been great. But they were offering like 9 to 10 picks, some of them first rounders, and still couldn't move up to there. So at that point, you just got to say, okay, it's not happening. It's not working out. They still got some good players. They got Terry Rozier. It looks pretty good. And they even got another point guard, Marcus Thornton. Looks all right. I've heard good things about him from someone who actually goes to the games, who went to the games where he played and stuff like that in college. But still, we've got so many point guards. We don't need that many. It's crazy. We have a massive influx of point guards. But we also got another kid who I like, RJ Hunter, shooting guard. He can play small forward, probably, knocks down threes. This was the guy in the tournament. Like, I actually watched this game. I love March Madness. And he had led the crazy comeback, and he had his father falling out of the chair as he hit the game-winning three. It was just wild. It was insane. I'm so glad to have that kid in a Celtics jersey. It'll be interesting because tonight, yes, Summer League starts up for the Celtics. It's actually been going on for a couple teams for the past few days. I think it started on July 5th, and today is like the 6th or the 7th. I'm not really sure. But yeah, basically, it's awesome. I love Summer League. I get so into it. I really like to just see basketball, especially because the finals, they just ended a couple weeks ago, and it's like, I want to see more basketball. I'm not ready to let go and wait months, 2 months, I guess, or actually almost 3 till basketball comes back. But we do get 2K at least in September at the end of the year. at the end of September, which isn't bad. That's actually not too far away for NBA 2K16. We'll definitely be talking about some of the news that has dropped for NBA 2K16. I haven't done that yet, really, and there are some big news. They even have the 2008 Celtics coming to NBA 2K16, and that's going to be awesome. Now let's talk about free agency a little bit. I guess I didn't really talk much on the draft. I just talked about the Celtics and their failures. Obviously, big stuff from the draft was the Lakers taking D'Angelo Russell over, oh my goodness, Jahlil Okafor. I don't know why I blanked right there, but that was huge. And then again, as I said, with Okafor, when he slipped to the 76ers, it was supposed to be, okay, well, we might trade out for him. The Celtics were supposed to have this Godfather deal for him, and they never tried that, apparently, so maybe they did, it just didn't work. They didn't want 10 picks for Jahlil Okafor, I guess. I find that crazy that teams didn't, like, they would rather have the one player, Jahlil Okafor, or Justice Winslow, instead of having, like, 8 or 9 picks. That's a little, interesting, because it's not like the picks at 17, 18, 19. Those picks aren't bad picks. They're not the greatest, but you have to, you know, you have to hit on those. There have been some really great players that have come out of those picks the last few years. I think Klay Thompson's one of them. Actually, he might have been even in the second round, but there have been some solid guys coming out of those groups, and you've seen teams like the Warriors who have built from the draft and then traded for some key players and have built a really good team and won the championship this year. So, it's doable. I like building through a draft. I'm not too bad with that, but let's talk about some free agency now. Huge things have happened. Obviously, the Celtics had tons of cap space. I was expecting them to make tons of moves. Didn't happen, really. They weren't able to even, like, get meetings with the big guys. Yeah, that's frustrating. Aldridge didn't even have a meeting with us. Really frustrating on that one. I really liked him. He's going to be killing it for the Spurs. He got a great deal, as we got another ONYX card right there. But he got a nasty deal. And the Spurs, they managed to keep a couple of their big pieces and get Aldridge, but they lost a lot of little role players that they're going to have to replace. We get Bosch. Not too bad, I guess. I mean, I didn't have him, but I had already bought him. I bought, like, all the ONYX cards, so I could do some lineups and stuff like that. But still, I guess I'll have to sell them back, so I guess I made my MT back on that one. But, yeah. Spurs, it'll be interesting to see what they do with the little pieces like Corey Joseph, Bellinelli, guys like that. But they were able to keep Danny Green, Kawhi, and then I think Kawhi got a max deal. He did. Danny Green did not get a max deal, but he got a pretty good amount of money. And Aldridge gets the big deal, of course. And it's crazy how much teams have spent in free agency and are able to spend. I guess because, you know, if they're on your team, you can spend tons and tons and tons and go into luxury tags. And I need to learn more about it, but the Cavaliers have spent so much money. Love got a big deal. Shump got a big deal. LeBron, I don't know what's the deal with him. I know he opted out, I'm pretty sure, but I'm assuming they're working on a deal. He's going back to Cleveland. He's not going anywhere else. It would be crazy if he did. He's not going anywhere else, though. And then, you know, Tristan Thompson, he got a huge deal. Like, so many of their guys, they re-signed at big deals, big contracts, and they're still not done. Apparently, they might be trading for Joe Johnson, people are saying. They tried to, I guess, get Avery Bradley. They've been trying to get a shooting guard, trying to basically just bulk up that team. And, of course, there have also been talks about them re-signing JR. I'm not sure if he did or did not re-sign with them yet. I know he opted out at $6.5 million, and he said he wants like $8 million, which I don't think he's worth. I've said this before. J.R. Smith, why would you opt at $8 million? That's a lot of money. Just like, what's his name? David West, he opted out of $12 million on a team with Indiana. I guess he just didn't want to play with them. He wants to go somewhere else and be on a contender, and he didn't think that's where the Pacers are at. But I feel like they are, actually, kind of. I thought they did a pretty nice job in the draft. I thought they even did a pretty decent job in free agency. Got some guys. Monte, of course, great player. 4 years, $44 million for him. Lavoy Allen, Stuckey. They got some solid pieces, and I like Lavoy Allen. He's a pretty good big man. I gotta say that. And they got him at good value, too. 3 years, $12 million. That's a steal. That's a good player right there. And I even like the value that Amir Johnson got. They signed him, and they even signed Jonas Jerebko. They got Amir Johnson for 2 years, $24 million. That's 12 apiece. But the second year isn't guaranteed, which is great. Same with Jerebko. Jerebko's a young, developing big. He can play kind of the center, even when they play small ball, like basically when Golden State does Draymond Green at the center. They can do that. Then they've also got Jay Crowder, who they managed to re-sign for 5 years, which is really nice. Super glad that, as a Celtics fan, I like that guy. I think he's going to be a key piece to building a championship team over the next few years with the Celtics. They got to try something, and I think that kid is, I think he's great. I like him. I really like the core they've got in Boston. I even got a tweet back from Isaiah Thomas the other day, which was really awesome, man. That made my night. I was so excited about that. I'm gonna have to put it on a t-shirt. It's a really, like, cool motivational tweet, too. Just because he's an undersized guard. He's trying to be the man, trying to be the franchise player here. Everyone doubts him. They say he's not this, he's not that. He didn't win the 6th Man of the Year when I thought he really should have. His stats were better than Lou Williams, who went to the Lakers, giving Kobe some firepower off the bench. They also got Brandon Bass. Contract terms haven't really come out for that because the Lakers are doing a lot of movement right now. They got Hibbert as well. I like Bass. I'll say this right now. Brandon Bass is a hell of a basketball player. Great player, hustle guy, great on the boards. I tweeted about him a ton yesterday. It sucks to see him on the Lakers, but I'm glad he's going somewhere else, getting another opportunity, because once we signed Amir Johnson, who's basically Brandon Bass, but a little bit better, a little bit more athletic, and I think he'll be able to play more minutes and start a little bit better than Bass was. Bass, I don't feel like he's getting older. He is getting older, obviously, but I don't know. The fit was just, it had come and gone with him and the Celtics as we get another ONYX card. But, yeah, I wish the best for him. I think he's going to be a great addition to the Lakers, and I was going wild when I saw this Richard Jefferson, because this card was going for a ton at the time, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. It was going for like 50K, and then today, like this day when I actually pulled him, he was going for like 5K, and I was like, really? Like, I went to check the block, and look there's hundreds of them. I was so mad when I saw that, man. I don't know why they just randomly upped the odds of players, but yeah, some other stuff as we cover NBA news. DeMar Carroll going to the Raptors. I think that's a pretty good move for him. I think the Raptors are a better situation than the Hawks, really. The Hawks, I mean, they still got some stuff, but I don't know. I like the Raptors, young team. And, again, the Wizards, Paul Pierce left, and it was like he might go back home to the Celtics, but no, those were just, you know, just fantasy rumors. They weren't going to get Paul Pierce. It would have been really cool, but he instead goes over to the Clippers. Clippers lost DeAndre Jordan and the Mavs. So much has happened, and I really haven't even, like, scratched the surface on it. Dwayne Wade stays with the Heat, which is pretty good for him, I think. 1-year deal for $20 million. I'm not really sure why he only signed a 1 year, as my phone's going off. I'm assuming it's for, you know, the whole TV deal. You're going to try and get more money next year, but I figured he wanted that max deal from Miami. I figured he could have got it now, and you're set for life. But, hey, I'm not an NBA player. I'm not these guys, but I think I covered a good amount of this stuff. I clearly missed a ton. There have been so many moves. There was even the Suns who, they thought they were going to get Aldridge. They got Chandler, and as I'm making tons of noise right now, why am I banging things? They got Chandler, and they got Brennan Knight. That's who it is. But, yeah, they made good moves, too. But, lots of things that went down. I didn't even cover half of them, probably. Draymond Green staying with the Warriors, too. I forgot about that. But, yeah, let me know what you guys want to hear more about. You want to hear me talk about some things, the draft, Summer League. I will be watching tons of Summer League, especially the Celtics. I'll be bringing some more pack openings. I got a whole bunch of leftover MT. Some guys have been giving me some MT, and if you want to give me some MT too, hey, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll do more pack openings. I'll talk some more. I do apologize, as I've said many, many times before, that for the lack of videos. It happens in the summer, guys. I will admit that. It's just how it is. The games, you know, there's no content for my team. There's nothing really left for me to do in Road to Playoffs besides beat this last seed, which has been a pain in the ass. But at least I'm not lagging out of games now. That's kind of nice. But, yeah. Hope you guys did enjoy the pack opening. Couple of good guys, not too bad. Couple of decent ONYX pulls. But yeah, lots of free agents talk, lots of draft talk, and yeah, I'm really excited for the basketball season. I'm pumped for basketball. It is coming back eventually, but it feels like it's so far away. Thank God 2K comes out in September and not October. We get a full month of that, and then basketball comes back. It's perfect. It really is. But yeah, I think that's all I got for today. Let me know what you guys, as I said, want to hear more on. You want to hear me talk about more on this player, that player, or the draft, thoughts on this, and I'll be sure to give it to you guys. But hope you guys did enjoy, and I will try and get some gameplay, hopefully, soon, tomorrow. I really would like to do that. I got some cut it up, so I can put that up tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for your support. Let me know what you thought down below, and yeah, hopefully we can do this again soon. Peace.